What's up, everybody, bro? Of course, I'm talking to you guys on some, not the best scenario. I'm talking to you guys after I just got brutally knocked out in the first round by Carlos Prates, and I'm gonna give him props. He knocked me out. Do I think Moraes took my chin in the last fight? That's the reason I got knocked out? Yes. Did he barely touch me? But I still, for some reason, went out cold and limp. Yeah, like I said, thank Michael Morales for that. But let me say something about these fighting nerds. First of all, great group, and I love the hype. Do I love the hype they're getting? A little bit. It's a good balance. I feel like I hate it sometimes because I feel like people OD it, and I feel like I like it because there's some fights in this fight group who I love, like Gene Silva. I love that guy. Like, I swear to God, one of my favorite fighters of all time. I just like his personality, the way he fights. Ruffy's cool too. Brahalo's cool, and all these guys are all cool. I don't mind any of them. They're just overrated. Like, so overrated, it blows my mind. First of all, let me say this. Nobody on the Fighting Nerds is a future champion. And I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. I know I am. But it's true. Zero future champions on this team at all. Not even one. The closest one, and who I think is the best Fighting Nerd, is Borjalo. Of course, he has wins over Jared Cannonier, Paul Craig, Abu Magomedov. He's beating people, and he's looked good while doing it. He looks very complete. We know he could grapple if needed. We know he can strike. We know he has power. I love Borjalo, and I think he has the best chance at being champion. Do I think he beats a Hamza, though, or a Dricus du Plessis? No, I don't. But like I said, I know people are going to disagree with that. People are like, oh, no, I just think he does, dude. And I respect that. You should have that opinion for your boy because you're defending him. But although he's the best in this fight group, even the best, in my opinion, doesn't have a chance to be champion. Now, of course, Carlos Prates, I want to talk about him a little bit because he's coming off the win against me. Knocked me out, brutally put me to sleep in the first round. Am I a little bit salty? Maybe. All right. Might be me being a little salty, but bro, he's for someone who's running 4 KOs back to back, like, he's not that good. And I know he looks good. His striking is pretty good, but I'm saying, like, Magny with a decent chin would have won that fight. And I know it sounds delusional, but like, it's just the way Magny got rocked. Like, even before he got knocked out, he got grazed with like an elbow and was doing the chicken dance. This guy's chin was not there. And what's weird, like, speaking of just people with bad chins losing fights, the way Borjalo beat Cannonier, I just feel like it was because of lack of a chin. Now, could this correlate to them being very powerful? Yes, but I just feel like sometimes you're beating these guys and they just have no chin. They have no chin to be desired. Now, Gene Silva, who's my favorite fighting nerd, I think he's talented. His course great wins against Drew Dober and Charles Jordan. Like, those are great wins, and I'm impressed. And I like him. I just like him as all, like, but even Gene Silva, I look at the featherweight weight class. I'm like, bro, Ilya Taporia, like, I just don't see him getting past him. Not even Mazar, not Aljo. None of these guys. Like, these fighting nerds are, like, good enough to be, like, maybe top 5 best. And probably Borjalo's going to be the person who makes it there. And then you got Ruffy. And I like Ruffy. I think he's the best striker out of everyone there, but he's beating nobodies, of course. I think Jamie Malarkey's, like, his only notable win. That guy's ass. So, like, bro, let me just say this about the fighting nerds. I'm not trying to hate on them. Great fighting group. Great talent. It's surprising to have that much talent in one fighting group. I'll be real. Like, they're like a less talented City Kickboxing. Of course, you have City Kickboxing with like people like Izzy, who are champion, and got Dan Hooker in there, Volkanovski. That's like an elite fight group. Like, I feel like this fight group getting a lot more love though, and a lot more admiration. Do I know why fully? No. They're Brazilian, so I'm sure that has a part. Like, Brazilians are just superstars in the UFC. Look at Charles, look at Alex Pereira. I don't know what it is about Brazil specifically, but I feel like a lot of fans just glaze Brazilian anything. I could be just saying that, but I really feel like if you look at it's right in front of you. Just look at any Brazilian. When Gilbert Burns was going on his run, everyone loved Gilbert Burns, rooting for him against Usman, etc., etc. When these Brazilians are running through people, bro, they're gonna get glazed more than anyone. They're gonna get glazed to a certain extent. That's like, it's almost like, why? How is this glazed this much? Like, it happens with Charles, happened with Pereira, happened with these guys now, the fighting nerds, a whole group, because they're all Brazilian. I don't know why and it's okay to glaze. But I swear they glaze to crazy extents. Like, oh, Prates destroys MVP. And I know on paper it sounds like, oh, that makes sense, bro. Oh my God. Like, I'm telling you, on paper you can say some bullshit stuff, but he called out JDM. I'm glad. That's a great call out. He called out JDM or someone else. I forgot who he called out. I think JDM was one of them. I even see JDM giving him a hard fight. He called out Jeff Neal. That's who the other guy is. Jeff Neal has a good chin, has heavy hands, and I think Jeff Neal wins, but I understand he's going to come off like, dude, Kenny, bro, you're just coping, bro. You're not being cowabunga right now. You're supposed to glaze them like I glaze him. Bro, listen, there's got to be someone with balance. Like, there's got to be someone who, like, points to reality. Now, I feel like I'm the realist in, like, the MMA scene. Like, as far as my videos go, I'm always the realist in the sense that, like, when I make my predictions, and stuff like that. I'm like very honest. I said I had what's the name? I said I had Protez winning today, but I just hoped and prayed that Magny won because I want to see myself come with a W. But I wasn't surprised that Protez won. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised about how bad Magny's chin was. A lot of my chat was like, Magny's gonna get chinned again. His chin's gone from Moraes. And I was like, probably not. Like, yeah, he got knocked out, but Moraes is a little bit stronger. But yeah, I think his chin is gone because the way he got like brushed and fell, I was like, bro, this is crazy, man. And he went unconscious too. Like, not even just like TKO stoppage, or he got unconscious. Even before that, the way he got rocked, I'm like, bro, his chin's gone. But bro, like, you need someone like me in the community, bro. I know people are gonna hate this because I'm saying something that like kind of like contradicts what like the popular opinion is, but I need balance because the glazing of this group. Oh, Protez destroys Bilal Muhammad. Bro, people in my live stream were talking about how Protez can be 170 champ. He can't though. He loses to Shavkat. Like, I know people want to say, no, he beats Shavkat because he's just a little bit cooler, dude. He doesn't. He loses to Shavkat. I think he loses to Bilal too, 100%. Usman beats him. Any top one, Ian Gary beats him, bro. Joaquin Buckley beats him. There's just people I just think beat him pretty comfortably. Same with Brahalo. Like, I think Whitaker beats Brahalo. I think Strickland beats Brahalo. I even think Izzy beats Brahalo. I think DDP beats Brahalo. Hamzat, of course, beats Brahalo. Gene Silva, I love him to death, but like, let's be real. Like, who in the top 5 doesn't beat him in featherweight? Honestly, I love him though. And then Ruffy has not even fought anyone for me to even judge it, but like, I just don't see Ruffy going that far. No offense. So listen, this video is really just to say, yes, the fighting nerds are good, bro, but relax. They're good, but understand how good they are. Are they good enough to be champion? Absolutely not. Are they good enough to be top 5? Yes, depending which fighting nerd you're talking about. If you're talking about Brahalo, yes, he's top 5 skill. If you're talking about Protez, no, and not even that close, to be honest. If you're talking about Gene Silva, unfortunately, no. But featherweight's also really stacked, like Aljo Movzar, Volkanovski, Ilya, Max, like that. They're also a stacked weight class, but unfortunately, no for Gene Silva as well. Ruffy, it's so early for Ruffy. I like his striking style. He reminds me of like a Brazilian Conor McGregor, but it's still too early to say with Ruffy too. So listen, you could glaze them to an extent, but once the glazing starts surpassing, oh, this guy's a future, this guy's the next big thing. No, they're not. And I will be the guy to shut it down. And I'm okay being the public enemy. Trust me. I know I'm the enemy in the scene, bro. Oh, Kenny, dude. I hate you, bro. You're too honest, bro. Can you just be glazing with me? You just be more cowabunga, dude. Bro, first of all, my hairline's perfect. Let's get that straight. My hairline's perfect. When you have perfect hairlines, you can't just hop on a platform and spew lies. I would never spew lies to y'all niggas, bro. I'm never gonna spew lies to any of y'all, bro, because that's just how I am as a person now. Now, you can like them, just like them at a respectable amount, all right? I don't want to hear no more about Protez, the future of this. The fraud checks are incoming. All these guys are going to lose in the next couple fights because I feel like they're going to the place where they're starting to level up in competition. I think Gene Silva is booked against someone he's probably going to beat. I forgot the guy's name, but I think Gene Silva's going to win a couple more. Ruffy's going to win a couple more. He is booked against like bad people. And then, but Brahalo's next fight, depending who it is, he's probably going to lose. Protez next fight, the people he called out both beat him. So he's getting to that level where he can't really like just find stylistic favorable matchups and shit. I know I'm not saying Neil Magny's ass, but like Neil Magny is that gatekeeper. Like, he really is that gatekeeper. If you're not that great, you're not going to pass the test. I do think Protez is talented enough to beat Neil Magny, but there's just levels to this once you get to that other top of the weight class. So like I said, no hard feelings to the fighting nerds. Great group, but just all these people, bro, relax. You could glaze them, but don't be one of those like D riders like for no reason. Like, listen, at least have some logic behind the glaze. If it's just glazing because, oh, this cool Brazilian group, dude, rock on, dude, cowabunga. I'm not jacking that, but let me know what y'all think. I know the comments are gonna be hating on me, but it's okay, brother. I accepted it. Making this video, I knew what was gonna come with it. So that's it for me. Let me know what y'all think down below, and God bless. 2, 3.